Hi. So as you can tell by the title of this video, today we're going to be painting Mike Wazowski on the belly. So here's like a close-up of what it looks like. Okay, so getting straight to it. First I'm going to tell you what we'll need. Some of these we may not need, but this is a paint holder. I got it from Dollar Tree for $1. It might be $1.25 now. And some brushes. I got this pack of brushes from Walmart just because it's smoother than the Dollar Tree brushes, but you can also get brushes from Dollar Tree. Some extra brushes that it came with. And this is the paint that we'll use. So this is True Green. I think these are like $1 at Walmart. That's the color Mike is going to be. Then we're going to need white. All of these paints are like $1, maybe $2 at the most at Walmart each. This Acapulco, Acapulco. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, look for that one. Black, you're gonna need black for sure. Not a lot of black, but and then a little bit of gray as well. Timeless gray specifically. And mountain forest green. And also recommend you having a pack of wipes or like a wet towel near you. Doesn't have to be the specific brand, just any type of wipes in case you mess up or need to erase, or when you get done, you can wipe it off with the wipes. And this is what we're doing. That was the inspo picture. So we're going to start off with the True Green. And so we're going to attempt to make the shape of an avocado. Just a green little avocado. That's the only thing you should have in mind. Do not overthink this. Just do like a green avocado shape. And if it makes it easier, you can just do like a big circle at the bottom. And then you'll see what I do. Do a big circle, and then you can kind of do a smaller one on top of that. That's what I did. Okay, and once you have the shape of the avocado, you can just color it in. You may need to do um like 2 coats, or just kind of keep going over it, just to make sure that it's one solid color green. Especially if you have a darker skin tone, the brown might show up under. So just make sure you go over it a couple of times. It's starting to give me the Grinch vibes. I should have done the Grinch, y'all. I might do the Grinch next because that would be cute. And this is the color black. This is for the mouth of Mike Wazowski. Did y'all just see that kick in my belly? You might have to go back a few seconds, but yeah. The mouth is going to be black. It's going to look like he's surprised or like scared in the end. So just keep watching. Next up, we have white for the eye. You know, he just has one humongous eye in the middle of his head. So that's what we're gonna do. Try to make it super close to the like edge of the top of his head, just so you can put the emphasis on how surprised he looks in the end. And try not to make it too close to his mouth. Like make it a little realistic to the movie. And then once you get the circle, like the outline of the circle, you can just color it in. And for the white, I want to say you may have to do 2 or 3 coats just so it can be like a clean white with no green up under. And then while we still have the white out, we can go ahead and paint his teeth. So they're just, you can just make 4 round little teeth, like half circles for the teeth. He doesn't need to have too many, just 4 should be enough. And then shade them in once you're done, of course. In this, you'll also need to make, I want to say 1 more coat of white on top once it dries. I took a little break to let it dry. These were my baby shower nails, just French tip with a pink and blue footprint. And next we are going to use that Timeless Gray paint color just to shade in the white from his eye, like just so it has some definition in the end. That's all. We're just adding a little definition. It doesn't need to be like super gray. Like I'm literally using like a dot. Like I'm not using too much. You can barely see it. It's a little bit more visible in person, but you don't need to make a drastic um change of color. Like you're just adding a little definition and shade to that white. Wynn wanted to come over and say hi. He was amazed by how good it was looking so far, so he just wanted to show face really quick. Next up, we have this color that I cannot pronounce from the beginning. And then we have like a thin brush. We're about to do the eye, the pupil in the eye. So just I tried to do a dot in the middle just so I don't put the eye in the wrong place. So yeah, that was just so I can keep everything aligned basically. And I started off, I did this blue circle a little bit too small, so I ended up coming back to make it bigger. So if you want to make it a little bit bigger right here in this moment, that's fine. Or if you want to do exactly how I'm doing it, I'm going to come back later and add a little bit more. And then while that dries, we're going to take a thin brush and the black paint and just outline basically everything. You're going to outline his eye with the black, not too thick, not too thin, just noticeable. And I'm doing the top of my stomach just because that's the most uncomfortable. Like I'm using one hand to kind of like hold my chest up while I do this. So I just wanted that to dry as soon as possible so I can get on with the rest. So you may see me do the top parts and kind of not finish, but it's just so that that can dry and that I can move on. Let me see. So after you outline the entire eye with the black, you can outline his body or his head, or is that his whole body? That is his whole body. You can outline the rest of his body with the black as well. So I mixed a tiny bit of that black that I was just using, same brush, and I mixed it with the gray from earlier, that timeless gray. So it's just a little bit darker than it was before. And I'm going around the outside of the eyeball, or the pupil inside the eyeball, just to add more definition. At this point, I don't know my eyes that well, because isn't this the pupil, the black part? At this, yeah, you know what I mean. Because if this, the black part is the pupil, then what was the blue part? You know what I mean? Like, am I making sense? But yeah, the next step is to add the, I want to say pupil so bad, but at this point, I'm confusing myself. Add the dot in the middle of the blue. And again, I think this is the point to where I'm about to make that blue circle bigger. It's not big enough. Like, if you look at the whole eye, it's just super small. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I was so uncomfortable sitting on the floor like this. Excuse my leg. But the next color is just a darker green, just to add more definition. That is Mountain Forest Green from Walmart. Each of those paints are super cheap, like $1. It's not really necessary. Like if you wanted to mix the same green that we used for his body and add like a little bit of gray or a little bit of black to it, you can do that as well. And as you can see, it's not super noticeable. It's only for definition. Like you do not want this green to be super dark to where like it's obvious. You know, he will look weird if you do it like that. But it's just supposed to give like a shadow of his face, give a little definition. Um, and yeah. So Mike is officially done. I'm done with his face. Here's another color, Toasted Marshmallow, that I did not show in the beginning of the video. So I'm going to draw his little horns on the top of his head. Initially, I didn't notice that that was a part of um, his character. So yeah, we're about to draw like two little horns up top. Okay, so if you are doing this same belly painting with Mike Wazowski and you're taking pictures and posting, please tag us on social media so we can see how good you did. That'll be so like dope to me. But after the horns, you are officially done with the face. And if you want, it is optional. You can paint both of, you may need help though. Paint both of your hands green, and then you can act like those are Mike's hands.